All right, so as we start in section 1 of understanding effective communication today, we're going to look at the importance of clear messaging. Now, whether we are in work leadership teams at school, or even in actual teams, the importance of clear messaging cannot be ignored. There are 3 important aspects to look at. The first being clarity in communication. We can see the letters clearly spell teamwork at the top of this Scrabble board. But why is this important? Effective leaders prioritize clear and concise messaging to ensure that their ideas are easily understood. Avoiding jargon and complex language helps in conveying the message to diverse audiences. One of the key points of this area is to keep in mind diverse audiences. So being clear, being concise, being direct, speaking in affirmative sentences does make it easier for a global audience and global workplace to understand as well. The second area is the impact of miscommunication. So, as the graphic illustrates, we want to hit the target, but a lot of times we miss in the communication that we're sending out. Miscommunication can be financially a huge responsibility when it is big enough to cause disturbances in sales or normal means of business practices. Miscommunication can lead to misunderstandings, conflict, and efficiency within an organization, workplace, or a team. It is crucial for leaders to understand the consequences of unclear communication. This can be through digital means, social media, verbal, spoken, and also group messaging of some sort. So, having others review, a key point of this is to have others review it to see if they receive the messaging that you intend. If it's very important, it's always a good idea to have that checked or received by 2 people that could provide feedback on that, just to make sure that it is being conveyed in the manner and the meaning in which you intend. The third area is building trust amongst teams with communication, because clear communication fosters trust among team members where we work, whether that's a physical or digital workspace. It creates a positive and productive work environment where everyone feels valued and understood for what they are doing. So that leads us to our audience. When we communicate, we need to consider whom we are speaking to and what their reaction will be. So as the graphic illustrates, there are a couple different emotions displayed in this scene. So I think that you can conjure up ideas of what these emotions are, but some people are having different reactions than others. So in an audience-centric approach, there are 3 areas to keep in mind. Understanding the audience. Effective communication involves tailoring the message to the audience needs. So this can change over time based on their knowledge and preferences, and sometimes their experiences as well. Leaders should consider the background and expectations of their audience to ensure the message resonates in the meaning in which you intend. Second area is engagement and relevance. By addressing the audience's concerns and interests, leaders can capture their attention and create a meaningful connection. This approach enhances the impact of the communication. In the next section, we'll talk about meaningful connections through our messaging. And the final area is case study, audience-centric communication, exploring case studies of a leader who successfully engages their audience through a tailored and relevant communication strategy. It's always important to have that communication strategy set, reviewed, and analyzed so that the intended messaging will go out to facilitate clear communication. So like and subscribe and tune in for section 2 of effective communication.